There are rules in every school. Some are written, some aren't. And in Brookwood High School, there was one rule every student knew. You don't snitch. Ever. But sometimes, telling the truth comes with a price. And Jason Carter, he learned that the hard way. Jason wasn't the type to get involved in trouble. He kept to himself, studied hard, and avoided drama. But one day, after school, he saw something he wasn't supposed to see. Tyler and his crew, the guys everyone feared, were cornering a kid named Ben behind the gym. It wasn't just bullying. It was bad. Ben was on the ground, his face bloody, his backpack torn open. Jason hesitated. Walk away? Or do something? The next morning, Jason made a choice. He told Mr. Reynolds, the vice principal, what happened. Names, details, everything. By lunchtime, Tyler and his crew were called to the office. Whispers spread like wildfire. Jason felt eyes on him, glares, and then, inside his locker, he found a crumpled note. 4 words. Snitches get stitches, Carter. Jason tried to ignore it, but things got worse. His bike tires were slashed, his books were thrown in the trash. His phone buzzed with unknown messages. You're next. Even his best friend Emily started to worry. Jason, she whispered, maybe you should just let it go. But Jason couldn't. Because Ben, he never came back to school, and that didn't sit right with him. That Friday night, Jason was walking home when he heard footsteps behind him. He turned, Tyler and his crew. You think you're a hero? Tyler sneered. Jason's heart pounded. I did what was right, he said, trying to sound brave. Tyler smirked. Yeah? And where's Ben now? Jason hesitated. The truth was, no one knew. Ben's family moved overnight. No calls, no social media. Gone. Tyler stepped closer. See, Carter, people who talk too much, they disappear. Jason swallowed hard. Then, suddenly, sirens, flashlights. Police! Hands up! Jason turned to see Emily standing with Officer Grant, her uncle. You okay, Jason? She asked. Jason nodded, stunned. Turns out Emily had overheard everything and called for help. Tyler and his crew. Busted. For more than just Ben. They had a long list of things to answer for. And Jason? He had just broken the unspoken rule. But for the right reasons. Jason thought it was over. Tyler and his crew were caught. Justice was served. But some things don't end so easily. Because after that night, strange things started happening. At first, it was small things. A whisper in an empty hallway, his bedroom door creaking open at night, his phone vibrating with blocked calls. But when he answered, there was only static. Then came the dreams. Jason would wake up, gasping, drenched in sweat, after seeing the same thing. Ben, standing at the edge of his bed, pale, hollow-eyed, mouth moving, but no sound coming out. It was like he was trying to tell him something. One evening, Emily noticed Jason's exhausted face. You haven't been sleeping, have you? She asked. Jason hesitated, but then told her everything. The dreams, the whispers, the feeling of being watched. Emily's face paled. What if Ben's trying to warn you? She whispered. Jason's stomach twisted. Because deep down he knew something wasn't right. Jason started digging, and what he found chilled him to the bone. Ben's family never moved away. There were no records, no goodbye posts. It was like Ben never existed. Then he discovered something even worse. Tyler's uncle owned an abandoned warehouse just outside town. Rumors said that kids who snitched were taken there and never seen again. Jason and Emily exchanged a look. We have to go, Jason said. That night, they snuck out. The warehouse loomed in the darkness, its rusted doors slightly open. Inside, the air was thick, rotten, wrong. As they stepped further in, their flashlights flickered, then died. Then, a whisper, low, desperate. Jazoon! Jason froze. Emily grabbed his arm. Did you hear that? She whispered. Before Jason could answer, something moved in the shadows. A figure, small, thin. Ben. He pointed at the ground. Jason's heart pounded. He stepped closer and saw a trapdoor. Ben vanished. Jason and Emily forced the trapdoor open. Inside, a small hidden room. Chains, torn clothing, a single shoe with Ben's name on it. Jason's breath hitched. Ben never ran away. Something happened to him here. Before they could move, a deep voice echoed from the darkness. "You shouldn't have come." Jason turned. Tyler's uncle, holding a knife. Jason and Emily ran. Footsteps thundered behind them. Just as the warehouse doors came into view, a shadow lunged from the darkness. Not a person. Ben. His ghostly figure slammed into Tyler's uncle, sending him crashing into the crates. Jason and Emily bolted out, calling the police. When they returned, Tyler's uncle was found, shaking, muttering about a boy with hollow eyes. And Ben? His body was finally discovered, buried beneath the warehouse. His family finally got answers, and Jason, the nightmares stopped. Ben got justice, and Jason learned. The moral lesson. The truth is scary, but sometimes speaking up is the only way to set things right, even if it means facing the ghosts of the past. Because silence, that's what lets evil win. Doing the right thing isn't always easy, it's risky, it's scary. But silence in the face of wrongdoing, that's how real monsters thrive. And sometimes, the bravest thing you can do is speak up. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment for more interesting spine-chilling stories.